Cougars. This is Dr. Jim Brewer, District Administrator for the Clinton Community School District, and today, for the shout out of the week, goes to Erin, Wallace and Brooke, Lyford, who both of these two are taking on new positions. Well, not so much Erin, you did this position last year, just with a different title. Brooke, this is a new position for you, and the position that we're talking about is Behavioral Support Specialist. And so these two really are in charge of the Behavioral Support Specialist, and a lot of people are going to ask, what is a Behavioral Support Specialist? So I'm going to throw it to you two, and I'll start out with you, Erin, because you got a little more experience under your feet with it. So what does a behavioral support specialist do?
Absolutely. So what we do is we really work closely with students, we work closely with families as well as staff to kind of help create like action plans, interventions for students to kind of help make sure that they have a successful day at school. And we don't expect students to be perfect, but we do want to help them so that they are being safe, respectful, and responsible throughout the school day.
Nice, nice. And Brooke, this is brand new for you this year, starting this year. You came out of the classroom and are now working as a behavioral support specialist. How are you finding the new position?
Yeah, I'm finding that I have an opportunity to help coach other teachers through some of the things that they may be seeing in their classroom, really trying to help both teachers and students through the issues they're seeing, and attendance is another thing that we're really focusing on as well.
Yeah, and attendance has been a concern, not only in Clinton, but pretty much every school district around the state or country, particularly since the onset of COVID. Attendance has been a concern with that. So what do you find as the most rewarding part of the job?
My favorite is just really working with the students and the staff very closely. I really enjoy like our PBIS Tier 1 and Tier 2 teams where we can really recognize students that are already being respectful, responsible, and safe, and really celebrating that. This past week, we were able to go ahead and celebrate collecting 100 Cougar cards as a whole school. So we stopped everything. It was towards the end of the day, and we had a 2-minute dance party, and we did the cha-cha slide, which was great.
You want to try some of that out for us right now?
Sure. There you go. But it was great because I was walking with a student, and we even stopped, and we danced in the hallway, and you could see everybody else doing that. Nice. So we'll work to 250 Cougar cards next, which will be an extra 5-minute recess for everybody.
That's awesome. That's a nice reward. Now, Brooke, just recently, you're getting beyond the school buildings as well. And just recently, you were working with Goal RightWay, our bus company. What were you doing with Goal RightWay?
Just recently we were doing some PBIS training, trying to help bus drivers use the same language that we're using in the schools. So that way students aren't getting different messages across the board, but getting that same message from whether it's a classroom teacher, school administrator, paraprofessional, bus driver, everybody getting that same message.
That's nice. That consistency is really nice. And Erin, you get the privilege of working in this building where it's been completely renovated. You taught in this building when it was a middle school, and now it's a 4K6. How is this new renovated space and building that we have?
This space is wonderful. It's just, one, it's nice to be under one roof. Two, even though it is a large space, everybody feels like they are navigating their way through. But one of our biggest things we talked about yesterday was it feels so safe, and it's becoming a great learning environment for everybody. Just walking around, there's just different spaces like behind us here where students can work, they can read, they can collaborate, and our staff as well. So it's such a big upgrade from when Brooke and I were teaching here.
You bet. And I want to thank our members of the community for their generous support, passing the referendum in 2020 to allow us to have this beautiful renovated space. And I want to thank you two for doing this critical role that we have in schools. It is ultimately important to to work with our kids, make sure that they're safe, make sure that they're following rules and expectations, and having that consistency, and also celebrating the success that they are having. Hence, that's what you were talking about a little bit earlier. So I want to thank you two for your service, and go Cougars.